Good evening, I'm Katisha Fry.
And I'm Kathy Hammett.
Happy Valentine's Day. We hope you've had a wonderful one. How has your Valentine's Day been?
It was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, mostly because I got a Valentine.
Yeah, from who?
From you. It made my day. I went to my desk and lo and behold, there was a Valentine from my best friend and coworker, Katisha Fry.
Well, you are very welcome. We definitely hope everyone's had a wonderful Valentine's Day. I definitely know I had a great one. Past couple of years, weren't so good, so it was refreshing to have a wonderful Valentine's Day.
Good. I'm glad I was there.
I am too. I'm so glad I could spend it in Thailand. First up on the news tonight. Nakhon Ratchasima Maharaj Hospital has released 5 newsletters about Wangpo Khun's health condition. Nakhon Ratchasima Maharaj Hospital has released 5 newsletters about Wangpo Khun's health condition, saying that Wangpo Khun has been having a steady recovery. He still has trouble moving, but there is no reason to worry. After being released from the emergency room, he has a better appetite and his fever has broken. There is little phlegm in his lungs. However, he still needs a good amount of rest. Visitors are still not allowed until further notice. The doctors and committees will discuss and announce it public once Wangpo Khun is healthy enough to be sent back to his home temple. Recently, doctors have been keeping an eye on his condition, his urinal system, and other systems in his body.
He looks familiar. I think you've done a story on him previously.
I think I have too. His name sounded familiar.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that he's recovering steadily.
Yes, that's awesome news.
It's wonderful news.
Anything else?
I don't think so. I'm just glad to hear he's doing okay.
Agree. Next on the news. A deputy prime minister visited Surin province to catch up with the government's urgent policy in the area. Mr. Pongtep Tepkonchana, a deputy prime minister and the deputy of the Department of Education, visited Surin province to catch up with the government's urgent policy, Hue Lampok, the Hue Lampok Dam Dredging Project. The project is located in Tambon-Yang, Ampo, Sikhohorapum, Surin province. The government has been managing a budget of 100 million baht to dredge a 257.78 acres for the dam. After the completion, the dam will help solve the drought problem in Ampo, Sikhohorapum, and Ampo Sorongtop. Besides the dredging project, Deputy is also focusing on problems in the province, such as narcotics, drought, village and community management and development, women's roles, SML, OTOP, the Rice Pledging Scheme program, and others.
Wow, that was a lot of Thai names you had to read there.
I apologize for everything I pronounced wrong.
Yes, I do too. I apologize in advance. It can be a little bit tough sometimes. We try to learn as much as we can here in Thailand, but we only have so much time every day.
Right.
I would like to learn how to speak more Thai, though.
Yeah, we just recently got a Thai alphabet.
Yes, and I want to learn it.
Right. But you know the first letter at least?
No, I don't.
Okay, we'll review.
That's so bad.
Maybe after break, she can tell you at least the first letter.
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't know. I have to have somebody tell me.
Okay.
Next up tonight. Special Border Patrol Region 34 and over 50 related officers surrounded a house in Songkhla Province. 7 drug dealers were arrested. Police Major General Lekit Sukhamputai, the commander of Special Border Patrol Region 34 and over 50 related officers surrounded a house in Songkhla Province. 7 drug dealers were arrested and officers seized over 40,000 meth tablets. Mr. Prasert Yuso, 24, and Mr. Mansoon Yuso, 21, were arrested over drug trading. Officers seized their 44,895 meth tablets worth about 5.5 million baht. Meth was found hidden amongst a rubber tree inside the house. Police officers also seized 200,000 baht cash, bank books, 3 pickup trucks, 1 saloon, 3 big bikes, and a scooter. After a magnifying result from the previous involved offenders whom were arrested in the same area, police officers tricked these 2 men and arrested them in the end. They both claimed that the meth was bought from Champong province and will be resold in the 3 southern border provinces. The order came from someone in Pattani province. Officers will continue the investigation into the narcotic network. Officers believe the network is involved with tourists in the 3 southern border provinces. Wow, that was quite the story.
Right.
Gosh, that's a lot.
And the cop tricked them?
Yeah,
I would like to have been there to see that.
I find that not only interesting, but in a form of talent. I mean, it takes really good policemen to be able to pull something like that off. Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
I also noticed how they never look happy when they're caught.
Well, would you be?
No.
Absolutely not.
Next on the news. Surin administration officers raided a gambling place and arrested gambling host and gamblers. Surin administration and police officers raided a gambling place and arrested gambling host and gamblers in Ban Barisi, Muang Surin, after a command from Mr. Santichai Kong Tau Lung Suriwatana, Muang Surin district headman. Officers arrested 11 gamblers and seized some gambling equipment. Previously, the host of the place was trying to hand some money to the officers, but the officers rejected and arrested them at last. General Raywat Kruabudi, the district deputy, said that gambling problems have been occurring in the area for a while. Most citizens bet on football games or go to gambling spots. However, local officers will clear out more illegal gambling spots later.
Wow, what are your thoughts on this story, Kathy?
That was a really long name.
Another one. That's okay. You did good.
Thank you. I tried.
Absolutely.
Did you know gambling was a big deal here?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's kind of a big deal anywhere.
That's
it's
true.
Just an illegal thing to do.
Touché.
Yeah.
Well, we are now at break, and we'll see you soon.
คนหนึ่งคนจะสร้างอะไรได้
เราท่านเคยได้ยินกันมาโดยตลอดนะครับเพียงแต่ว่าคุณทำหรือยังคืออโหสิเลี้ยงมันในสมองให้โตขึ้นแค่นี้นั่นเอง
ปลุกพลังบวกของตัวคุณเปลี่ยนประเทศไทยเริ่มต้นที่ตัวคุณก่อน
พ่อเอาอีกหน่อยนะพ่อนะ
ฉีกขยำคลี่กระดาษเป็นหนึ่งในวิธีฟื้นฟูกล้ามเนื้อผู้ป่วยโรคอัมพฤกษ์ค่ะ และยังมีอีกหลายวิธีง่ายๆเลยค่ะ ที่สามารถทำได้เองที่บ้านเตือนคุณปู่ให้ทำบ่อยๆนะคะ
ใกล้ชิดถึงบ้านช่วยให้ทุกคนดูแลตัวเองได้ แนวคิดใหม่จากโรงพยาบาลส่งเสริมสุขภาพตำบล
Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed your break. Next up on the news tonight. Nakhon Ratchasima regional police officers arrested a noodle seller right after police arrested a client in the area. Colonel Pongdet Prominchit, the assistant director of Nakhon Ratchasima provincial police and other officers announced an arrest of Mr. Jamaraj Pangcham, 41, a noodle seller. Police seized 3,000 meth tablets, a Yamaha scooter, his bank account with 100,000 baht as well. Previously, police officers set up a checkpoint on Mitropop Road on Por Muang, Nakhon Ratchasima in front of Big C Super Center and arrested a man with meth tablets. After investigating him, police then arrested Mr. Jamaras on the road in Ban Nong Mong, Tambul Maklu Gao, Ampur Sung Nung, Nakhon Ratchasima province. Mr. Jamaras confessed that he was a noodle seller in Songneon district. He received meth from a dealer in Lopburi province and sold them to teenagers in the district. Well, and once again, forgive me for butchering some of the names of the provinces and people and everything. I'm sorry. But,
So they say that meth was right here in town?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's something, you know, it's kind of bad everywhere. I know that we have a big problem with meth back in the U.S. as well.
Right.
Right?
In the state we live in, actually.
Yep. Yeah, it's actually known for it in the state that we live in.
Right.
Not something to be proud of, so.
Right.
Yeah. Well, so kind of back to Valentine's Day.
I have an interesting story.
Yeah.
Next on the news. Nakhon Ratchasima Office of Disease Prevention and Control presents a program called Advice for Teenagers on Valentine's Day, promoting safe sex and expressing love in a safe way. Nakhon Ratchasima Office of Disease Prevention and Control presents a program entitled Advice for Teenagers on Valentine's Day, promoting safe sex and expressing love in a safe way at Boon Watana School, Nakhon Ratchasima Province. Regarding to a report from Nakhon Ratchasima Office of Disease Prevention and Control in 2006 to 2011, teenagers between the ages of 15 and 24 have become more likely to contract STDs. The rate of young HIV contractors has risen by 3 to 9 times. The program then educated teenagers to practice safe sex to avoid being teen parents. The assistant director of Boon Watana School also encourages teenagers to have a different viewpoint about the Valentine's Day, as most people express their love to their lovers in a sexual way. His viewpoint is that Valentine's Day should be a symbol of love within family members instead.
Well, that's very interesting.
What is your thought on this?
Well, you know, I mean, this isn't exactly a talk show, but I think their intentions are really good for what they're doing for kids, and I think that's great. But as I was taught, and I teach my students at school, that Valentine's Day is for everyone. You know, it's for your friends and family. You know, it's not just about boyfriends and girlfriends.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you think the exact same way.
Yeah, celebrating love in general.
Yeah, personally, I love Valentine's Day, and I just think it's about everyone, not just couples.
Right.
Yeah. So, you have any more thoughts on that?
I really like Valentine's Day.
I do too, you know.
Especially at school.
Yes, it was so great today. It was so wonderful. The little kids, they love it.
Did you get any stickers?
I did. I did. But seeing your dad right before the show, we didn't get near as many as he did.
You had at
He was
least 60
covered.
stickers.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, we had to pull them all off.
That was fun.
Well, next up tonight. The Civil Defense volunteers in Chayapam Province were stunned with intelligence and talents of the Nakhon Ratchasima Air Force One's dog soldiers. Mr. Wa Chamnan, the president of Banpach Sub-District Administration Organization in Chayapam Province, brought a demonstration of the Air Force One dog soldiers. 5 dog soldiers performed their talents and displayed intelligence to the audiences. The president said that over 80 civil defense volunteer audiences were stunned by the dogs, and the demonstration was set up to show them the potential of Air Force One. Most of the performers are Labradors, German Shepherds, and Alsatian breeds. The president also suggested dog owners to look after their dogs as if they were their children and not to abandon them, since there are so many homeless and fierce dogs found all over Thailand. Well, that's interesting because haven't we had a few situations where we came really close to some very vicious dogs?
Yes, scary
Yeah.
encounters while walking.
We have had many scary encounters.
Thankfully, we walk together always.
Absolutely. I'm not scared of dogs, and I love dogs, you know, but since being here in Thailand, I've kind of had a few scary situations where now I just kind of take a second look at dogs.
Especially when they bark and we jump.
Yeah, and it's kind of sad. You know, I hope
Yeah.
that I don't stay in the habit of that. I hope I go back home and I'm, you know, back to normal.
Right. I have a dog back home,
Yes, so do I.
a black lab.
That's
And-
good. I have a mixed chow.
I miss my dog.
Yes, I do too. And my cat.
I thought it was, the story was very interesting. It was really cool that dogs can be trained that well. Okay, next on the news. Celebrity football players from Channels 3 and 7 defeat the Army Support Command team in their friendship football game for Valentine's Day. At 2nd Army Support Command football field, celebrities from Channel 3 and 7 beat up the Army Support Command team by the score 1-0 in their friendship football game for Valentine's Day. The program was organized to promote exercise and sports. Many fans and Army Support Command family members came and watched this game. The first half of the game, Army Support Command team was playing intensively but were unable to make any goals. They were only able to thrill the audiences by some exciting shoots. End of the first half, the score was 0-0. The second half, the celebrity team became more aggressive and Kong Chatawan gold won for the team. The Army Support Command team was trying hard to tie, but they could not get ahead. At the end of the game, the celebrity team won, becoming the champion of the game.
Well, that sounded like it was quite the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Wish I would have gone to that one.
And you're so lucky, you know, you always get the sports stories at the end.
Yes, I do.
They're fun stories.
Can you imagine like celebrity athletes against military athletes?
Oh my, that would be
Competitive.
absolutely, definitely a game you don't want to miss.
Like I bet the audience had a lot of energy watching that game.
Oh, I bet. All right, well, we hope you guys have a wonderful evening and a wonderful rest of your Valentine's Day night. This has been Katisha Fry,
And Kathy Hammett.
and we'll see you next evening. Good night.